Hello, Asher. I'm going to start reading you every day a chapter out of the Bible. Today we're going to start with Genesis chapter 1, starting with verse 1. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Well, in the beginning, we don't know exactly when that was, but we do know it was millions and millions of years ago. Back before the dinosaurs, before the pyramids, before the fossils, before anything. Before me and you. Verse 2. And the earth became without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. In other words, from verse 1 to verse 2, there was complete destruction. Because the bad guy, Satan, rebelled. He wanted to be God, so God said, nope, I'm going to destroy this. We're going to start all over. So he flooded the earth, got really mad, boom. The earth is off its axis, now we got boom. And the earth became without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. In other words, no more sun, no more moon, no more stars. Dark. Verse 3. Oh, I'm sorry. Verse 2, we're going to finish. And the Spirit of God, There's all these verses start with and. That's a polysyndeton. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. The waters. This is symbolic for peoples. 3. And God said, let there be light. And there was light. Well, God was the light. He's the light for all. And the bad guy, Satan, he's dark. Death. Not good. Verse 4. And God saw the light, that it was good. And God divided the light from the darkness. He divided good light from dark. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. First day. Verse 6. And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide waters from the waters. Waters symbolic of peoples. Dividing the waters from the waters, the peoples. We're dividing again. Still. 7. And God made the firmament, divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. Divided the waters which were under and above. And the firmament, that's the sky and everything above us. Verse 8. And God called the firmament heaven. Well, anywhere God is heaven. And the evening and the morning were the second day. Let's go to the next page. Verse 9. And God said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear, and it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and gathered together of the waters. Called he the seas, and God saw that it was good. Now, I want you to go know that the waters, it's symbolic of people, but this is for another lesson. Because he hasn't created people yet. We're not here yet. And God said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth, and it was so. Verse 12. And the earth brought forth grass, and herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself, after his kind. And God saw that it was good. Verse 13. And the evening and the morning were the third day. Now we go to verse 14, which is the fourth day. 4 meaning, or it's symbolic of earth. And God said, let there be lights in the firmament of heaven to divide the day from the night. We're dividing still. And let them be for signs, and for seasons, and for days, and for years. Signs, seasons, days, years. Earth. And let them be for lights in the firmament of heaven, to give light upon the earth, and it was so. Verse 16. And God made 2 great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. The greater light, the sun, in the sky, and the lesser light, which is the moon, which is of darkness, night, and it's a reflection. It's not the true light. The true light is the sun. The moon is a reflection. 17. And God set them in the firmament of heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the fourth day. So here we got earth now. Verse 20. And God said, let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creature, or soul, nephesh in the Hebrew, that hath life, and fowl that may fly above the earth in the open firmament of heaven. 21. And God created great whales, and every living creature, or soul, nephesh, that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And God saw it was good. And God blessed them, saying, be fruitful and multiply. Just fruitful, be fruitful, and multiply. And fill the waters in the seas being the multitudes of waters, and let the fowl multiply in the earth. Verse 23. And the evening and the morning were the fifth day. 24. And God said, let the earth bring forth the living creature, the living soul, after his kind, cattle and creeping thing, and beast of the earth, after his kind, and it was so. Verse 25. Are you with me? Yes? Okay. Just checking. And God said, Asher will be... Wait. I think I got the wrong words there. And God made the beast of... Yep, I definitely had the wrong words. And God made the beast of the earth after his kind, and cattle after his kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind. And God saw that it was good. So there we go. We got beast, we got cattle, we got creepy thing. And verse 26. And God said, let us make man in our image. An image. What's an image? Look at me. I'm an image. Right now. Not the real thing. You can't touch me. I'm an image. Like a picture. An image. Let us make man, or Adam, mankind, in our image, after our likeness. And let them, all mankind, have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. Verse 27. So God created man, or Adam, mankind, in his own image. Yep. In the image of God created he him. God created he him. Semicolon. There's a separation here. Male and female created he them. There was him, who is Jesus Christ. Them, who are all of us, all the generation, all the races. White, black, yellow, purple, pink. All. Everybody. All that were created at the time. Verse 29. And God said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of the earth, and every tree in which is the fruit of a tree, yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat. 30. And to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the earth, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth, wherein there is life, I have given every green herb for meat. And it was so. And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. Not just good, it was very good. And the evening and the morning were the sixth day. Well, there we go. There's the first chapter of Genesis, the 6 days of creation. Let's go back over what each day kind of was, what happened. And this is in the Companion Bible. If you want to have Mommy show you. Oh, it's on page. I need glasses. Page 3 on the first chapter of Genesis. The first day, darkness and light, or night and day. Second day, the waters, division between them. And also on the first day there was division. Third day, earth, the fruit from the earth. The fourth day, day and the night, sun and the moon. Fifth day, the waters or life from them. Sixth day, the earth and life from it. And notice we got six days of creation. 6 days. We know that 7 is spiritual completeness. So 6, we can kind of go with 6 seals. Well, there's 7 seals to God. The 6th seal, the first 6, when they're all together, well, you know what, we're going to get into that later. The 7th day we know is rest, which we'll get into next time. The next time I read to you will be chapter 2 of Genesis. And we'll start with the 7th day, which God rested, and then the 8th day where he created Adam and Eve. That's going to be a good one. I think you'll like that one too. Anyway, I hope you liked it, and I look forward to reading more to you. Let me know if you understand everything. Well, you're not going to understand everything. If you had fun, let me know. I love you. Talk to you later. Be good.